Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here, and rather than a magazine this time we've got a book by Elena Fedotova, and it is called New Ways With Crochet, 50 innovative crochet stitch patterns and projects. I'll say that again, 50 innovative crochet stitch patterns and projects. Okay, so here we go. This is produced by David and Charles Publishing. We have a price on it. I know this is available around the world. So we've got the US price is $24.99 and the UK price is $16.99. I don't know how much I actually paid for this because I got it on Amazon some time ago. I was going to do that then and I never got around to it. I went on holiday and so it never got done. But I'm going to do it now. And here we go, we've got the introduction. So we've got tools and materials and about the book. Tools and materials, I hate that page because it depends when you read the book as to whether those tools and materials are still around. And everybody knows what tools and materials they've got and they want to use. So we've got simple stitches, a Daydream shawl. We've got chapter 2, linen stitch variations, golden hour shawl. Then we've got texture lace and colourwork drop by drop shawl. Got a feeling there might be shawls in this. Chapter 4, single crochet ribbon variations, heartstring shawl. And chapter 5, crochet cables morning mist shawl. So that's 5. 50 innovative crochet stitch patterns and projects. Maybe there's more. I haven't seen another page, so we'll see. Okay, so that says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, doesn't it? We're going to gloss over this page. Don't matter, none at all about all of that. So, how to use the charts and about the book. So this is the bit that tells you how it, if you need to know, that is, if you can't suss it out for yourself, you can read this and it'll tell you how all the chapters work. So simple stitches. We've gone back to basics to show how to do the simple stitches, but you can always see those on YouTube, can't you? Cobblestone stitch, this one. So it is showing you how to do the cobblestone stitch. Sandpiper stitch. Twisted eyelet stitch. And the rope ridge stitch. So we've got all these stitches that we're being shown, like a little stitch library then. And then the project will be, I don't know, maybe some of these, any of these, we'll see. Double dash stitch. Now straight away, the thing that strikes me is all of these pictures are the same kind of greyish colour. And in some ways that helps and in other ways it really doesn't. I find sometimes when you use a colour, you bring more out of that stitch than if you just use perhaps white. White sometimes makes stitches look a tad confusing to me. So I don't know if this is white or a grey or whether it's a motley coloured yarn, I don't know. But this is the V-ridge stitch. We have the ripple texture and the twin leaf. I've got a feeling that some of these are already things I've done with different names. Marigold stitch, evening star stitch. And this is the Daydream shawl. So Daydream is an asymmetrical shawl. So we've got a kind of an odd shape here, but you know, it's an asymmetrical shawl worked in 2 stages. This bit and then this bit. And it's worked from corner to corner. And once complete, the body of the shawl is worked along one edge of the panel, gradually decreasing to a point. The Daydream shawl features a variety of stitch patterns that can take you on a quiet, thoughtful journey of stitch exploration. So there you go. You've got one stitch here and you've got the other stitch there. So unusual, I guess. So now we've changed colour. We've gone a bit purple. So we've got special stitches and instructions. So this is the actual pattern for the shawl, which goes over a few pages, and we'll get over that so that we don't linger on it at all. So we've got linen stitch and variations of linen stitch, raised double crochet and special stitches. So we're going through spiking and all sorts. The linen rib, it's quite a wide rib, and the diagonal drift. I was looking at the word drift when I said that. The arrowhead stitch. Now I've done this, and I was going to do it as a stitch tutorial, and I might still do. And the vine cable. We have the sprig stitch, which I have done as a stitch tutorial, and this one is called the sweetheart stitch, which again I did in a scarf. Dotted stripes, unusual, and the flame stitch. They do look like little flames. Okay, flower bed stitch and stardust stitch. So there are quite a lot, and each one is over a page, so it doesn't overwhelm, which is pretty cool. Linen stitch project. This is the golden hour shawl, and we have, well, looks like 3 sections on this one, and here it is, and it's got one of those ribbed edges. I'm going to not show you the pattern because that wouldn't be fair. And then we've got charts and instructions, texture lace and colourwork. Twisted single crochet. Excuse me. But these look quite nice, don't they? This is nice yarn. And it works up nicely. Okay, we've got the mini eyelet ridge and open ridge lace. So many of these stitches look like others as well, don't you find? The daisy chain ridge stitch and the full circle edge. So that just looks like kind of Catherine wheel with a row between. Interrupted ridge edge, and that would over a big expanse look quite different. And the pea pod ridge edge. So these are the peas in the pod. It's like the wave stitch, isn't it, really? Water lily stitch and cumulus ridge. The cumulus ridge. I quite like that one, actually. Dragon scale ridge stitch. It's basically just a wave stitch, isn't it? Dragon's eye ridge stitch. Again, another wave stitch. Drop by drop shawl. So this is when you, more like peacock flowers, feathers really, I think. Flowers, Tracy, really? Anyway, the drop by drop, we've got a couple of sections, as you can see there, and it looks like this. It's quite fetching. I'm not going to dwell on the pattern because, again, that would be wrong. Single crochet ribbon variations. Okay, stitch focus, extended single crochet 2 rows below, so drop in, grass stitch, and the fine linen rib stitch. We've got flowing linen rib stitch and bold linen rib stitch. So we've got quite a lot of ribs. Petite honeycomb, that's a nice one. And then we've got the lantern stitch, which is very similar. So now we're in the gold section, guys. I like this. I like this a lot. That looks knitted. That is the extended lantern stitch and the ribbed lantern stitch. So far, I like this book. I've got to say, I don't know about new ways with crochet because, you know, are they new ways? But there are definitely a lot of stitches in this book and a lot of concise instructions that don't go on for page. They're nice and concise. I've not tried to make any yet, but now this is the rib stitch project, the heartstring, and there we are. That's the heartstring shawl. I won't dwell on where the pattern is because, again, that wouldn't be right to do that. Crochet cables. So I have touched on some cabling. Sometimes it looks nice, other times it looks a bit messy. So we've got tight twists, we've got gentle waves. This is more like what you see with knitting, isn't it, when you do cables. And we've got travelling vines, which you can see there. We've got gentle curves. We're getting near the end of the book now. Bold braids. They are very similar-ish in some ways. And the twinning ropes. So you've got 2 lots entwined in there. And we've got braided ropes, double, and sculptured curves. There's nothing on the other pages, guys. Defined twists. I like that one. And morning mist shawl. Here we go. This is the morning mist. So we're incorporating some of these here, twists and cables we've learnt, and some fretwork in between. So again, I won't dwell on that pattern for, you know, well, it's her pattern. General techniques. So we've got basic stitches, and then we've got all the other basic stitches and the usual abbreviation bits. Special stitches. This is a bit that tells you about the bobble, the leaf stitch, the rib stitch. Just going over those things. And we've got a little bit about her. There she is in one of her splendid pullovers that she made. And all of the index, and that brings us to the end. So I've got to say I really like this book. When I first got it and I had a little look through it, I didn't so much. I thought, I'm not really sure about this book. But now I've sat down and I've gone through it with you guys, I actually think this is a really nice book and a great little reference book. Now the price point, we can get books for $9.99. We can get books for sort of £25. So I don't know what that is in dollars, guys, but to me, it is kind of a little bit more than the basic, but not as expensive as some. But what you get for your money within this book, I think makes it well worth it, because you've got a lot of stitches there. When I saw 5 projects, I thought, how can you have 50 stitches? But now I know you can definitely have 50 stitches, and they are all really nice. So I've not tried to make one of those. So, you know, when I do a stitch tutorial, I focus on the stitch multiple and tell you all about the stitch and show you carefully how to do the stitch. Well, in a book, it's a lot different. And if you can't follow a pattern, it makes it more difficult. But there are visual aids. And every stitch had a visual aid. So I have to say, I really like this book. And yeah, so if you like it, I will try my best to put a link in the description box to all of the places and all of the prices that you can get this book in the UK. I don't know about the US, obviously, but and they're advertising some more books on the back. So let me know what you think, guys. I really do value your opinions, and I'd like to know what you think of this book. And if you want to look at my latest magazine, Open With Me, I'll put a link up here right now so you can give that a click and watch the latest magazine review. So if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. And if you could like, share and hype this video, it really does help my channel. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye for now.